Hello there, this is James, and today I had the need to do a video. I haven't done a video in quite a long time, and I thought today I'm going to do something a little bit different. Instead of talking, a little bit about markets or trading, instead I decided I'll do something like motivation, a motivational video in story format. But before I get into that, don't forget, just for people out there who might not know, I do have a partnership with a company called Traders Education. We have done some new projects together, which we're all very excited about. Let's cue their awesome logo. I really, really like that logo. It reminds me a little bit of the Nintendo GameCube. Yes, that's how old I am. Anywho, at the same time, don't forget, I'm associated as well as that with Trust Broker. For your retail traders out there, do indeed check out their website. The website description obviously is in below. They can make it's totally free, and it's a great product. They can make a real big difference to your trading. And as well as that, I'm also associated with Skillmentrum, which is a marketing services, number of services, including marketing, HR, and media, is what I do as well. Like I say, I'm indeed freelance, but I'm always open to work as well. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get on with the story. Like I say, it's a motivational story I wanted to tell you today. Now, let's start the story. There's an elderly gentleman, an old man, who's in his deathbed. But before he goes, he wants to teach his son one more valuable life lesson. So what he does, he hands him this beaten old rusty watch, pocket watch. This watch has been passed on by generations and generations and generations. And he gives his son this watch. He says to him, I want you to take this watch to a jeweler's and see how much they will give you for it. So he takes it down to a jeweler's, his battered, rusty old watch, and he gives it to the jeweler and asks how much he will give him for it. And the jeweler looks at it and, doesn't look overly impressed and goes, okay, yeah, well. He tells him how much he'll give him for it. The young man, the son, goes back to the father and goes, Dad, I went to the jeweler's and they looked at the watch. They weren't that impressed, and they said, we'll give you about 100 euros, $100 for it. He goes, okay, right now, son, what I want you to do is I want you to take that watch and take it to a pawn shop and see how much they will give you for it. So he does exactly what his father tells him to do. He goes down to this pawn shop and goes to the pawn shop and gives it to the guy behind the counter and goes, how much would you give me for this watch? And again, jeweler looks at the watch, not impressed, looks like it's rusty, it's dirty, oh, no, I don't know. Yeah. And he tells him how much he'll give them for this watch. So he goes back to his father with the watch and goes, Father, I went to the pawn shop, and the pawn shop said, they'll give me $50 for this watch. And he went, okay. So the father went, okay, I want you finally to go to the museum and see how much they will give you for this watch. So the young man, following his father's instructions, goes down to the museum, goes to the curator or one of the experts in the museum and gives him the watch. This time, there's general excitement. They're very excited. In fact, this expert gets another expert to come in, and they get another expert to come in and look at his watch. It's old, it's rusty, it's battered, and they're really excited. They look at it, and they study it, and they take proper notice of it, put it under microscopes, looks at all the little tiny little bits of this, and they tell the young man how much they were willing to give him for that watch. And he's gobsmacked. He goes back to his father, and he goes, Father, I went to the museum. They were really excited about this piece. And they have said they are willing to give me 500,000 euros for this watch. The father goes, there you go. There's the lesson. Okay? Never settle for anyone or any company or any person who does not see your true value. Do not get angry at them. Do not get upset about them. Don't hate them, because it's not their fault. They can't see your true value, but do not settle for anything less than a person or a company who sees your real worth. Keep on pushing. There you go. There's a little motivational bit told in story format. I hope you enjoyed it. You found it useful. Anyway, I know this video hasn't been about trading hall markets, but it wouldn't be a James video if I didn't do my little send-off. So, remember, these little videos are for educational purposes only, and in no way whatsoever should ever be taken by financial advice or how much a watch is actually worth. Or I always suggest you do your own research and do your own due diligence, and of course, know the risks at hand before entering any trade. Till next time, every single one of you, trade safe.